Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. I'm going to talk to you for a moment about the court systems here in the United States of America. There's a reason why that you have to have a legal representation. Now, notice all of these terms that I'm defining for you this morning, these quote statements or whatever you want to call them. I'm giving you all these because this is the way that they see it. It's not the reality of the way that it is, but this is the way they see it. You have to understand, when you go into a court system here in the United States of America, they view you as incompetent. And no doubt the truth is, we are literally all incompetent to that system. Because for us to function in a system, that means we have to go to school for a long period of time, something like 6-7 years. Then we have to be able to pass the exams. We have to know how to carry ourselves in what they call courtroom strategy and procedures. And you need to understand this more than anything. Comprehend this. When you go into that venue, it's almost like learning another language and learning a total different society, because it is a different societal order. That's the reason why nothing makes sense to you or I, to anyone who's exposed to that system. None of it makes sense. And the reason why none of it makes any sense whatsoever at all is because they have a language that they use that you and I are not familiar with. And they don't want you to have to go to trial, especially a jury trial, representing yourself. Because if you represent yourself, you're going to go off what they call script. And when you go off script, the judge is going to hold you in contempt of court. Matter of fact, he or she is going to make your life a living hell and do nothing but confuse the jurors. You will not be able to say what you want to say. Have you ever observed the people who get up on the stand to testify? Let me show you how it goes. Usually when people get up to testify, the attorneys who is representing them, because the people are incompetent, they ask them a series of questions that are already, asked in such a way to where they can get an expected answer. And while asking these questions, are you following me? They're designed so that you don't begin to go off and really start telling the jury what has really happened, what is really going on, and everything else, because it's a dog and pony show. That's exactly what it is. And of course, if you did go off script, the attorney will be able to eye the judge. The judge will be able to tell, give you a couple of threats, and then they're getting ready to hold you in contempt of court. And then, of course, the jury is like, because we're designed in this country to just, to trust the judge. And the majority of judges don't know anything near what the attorneys know in this case. But we're designed to trust the judge. And if he or she, puts forth an attitude that we're going off script or something, and we're really truly trying to get over what we want to say, then they're going to call it a mistrial. And then, of course, then you have to go back into this circus and dog and pony show again. And they're going to continue to keep making life really horrible for you until you decide to submit to their system. That's the reason why they want us to have legal representation and pay for it. It's amazing because on average, the average attorney in this country right here gets $200 per hour. Man. And then, hey, let me give you all some wisdom concerning depositions. If you ever go in a deposition, do not ever tell them the truth about anything. And if you can, give them some stupid off-the-wall answers and stuff, and hope that you're able to go to court with it, because chances are, if you get in there and answer truthful and factual and stuff, they're not going to use it anyway. A deposition is only designed to find out what type of person you are. It's not there to find out information. I know I was just involved in a deposition not too long ago. It had nothing to do with me whatsoever at all. And they made almost the whole entire trial about me. And I don't mind telling you, it was against Walmart. And of course, it wasn't any real victory there whatsoever at all. It's just a sad situation. What a wicked system we've got. What a wicked system we have in this country. And it's just all there is to it. But if you ever go into a deposition, make up some crazy stuff, because the chances are they're not going to use your testimony anyway. They're there to try to intimidate and extract information out of you. And usually when you get finished with them things, you feel like you've been raped. And they want to act like the day of the court. It's just a wicked world we're involved in. It's just wicked. There ain't no justice outside of Yahweh. There's no justice outside of him. It's all there is to it straightway.